I'm now going to show you a common increasing method called the KFB, which is the knit front back. It's a way of increasing the number of stitches that you have on your needle. So to do that, you will knit, I'm just going to knit into the work a little bit. So typically what you're doing is you're knitting one stitch out of a previous stitch. So here's one stitch and you're creating one for one. With a knit front back, you're essentially knitting into the front of the stitch, and then before you pull it off this needle, you're going to knit through the back of the stitch, creating two stitches out of one. Not just one for one, it's two for one. Therefore, increasing an extra stitch on your needle. So, just like the name implies, you're going to knit through the front of the stitch, which is just like normal. And then before you pull it off, don't pull it off, but before you do that, you're going to now bring your needle to the back and knit through the back of the stitch. And wrap your yarn again. So that is your second stitch coming out of that one stitch. So I'm just going to quickly knit 1, 2 here, and let's do it again. So this is the front of your stitch, and this is the back of your stitch. You're going to knit through the front. There's one stitch that you just created. Now before you pull it off the needle, knit through the back of that same stitch. And there, wrapping the yarn creates the second stitch off that one. There they are right there. There's the old stitch right here. This loop right here is the old stitch, and you created 1 plus 1. And that is a knit front back, an increase of 1 extra stitch.